Hello everyone, Lisa here. Welcome to What's Crafting Wednesday. My goodness, I have to say I've missed everyone. It's been 2 weeks. And I also want to tell you this is the first time doing Facebook Live with my new phone, so I hope everything goes well tonight. So let's first get started with our drawing. We had this adorable little ladybug tag. And then the two little boxes with the uber cute ladybug. So I have my tickets here, and let's get the names in the bag, and then we will move right along. Okay. And I have Wendy. Well, congratulations, Wendy. Okay, you have some ladybugs coming your way. Okay, so who is crafting along with me tonight? We are going to make a screen card. It has been quite a while since I have made a screen card, so I thought it would be something fun to do. And I have the Sweet Strawberry stamp set and the coordinating punch, and we'll also be using, oh my goodness, fancy label punch, I think it's called. Let me just double check on that. Everyday label punch, sorry about that. Everyday label punch. And the everyday label punch and the strawberry punch and strawberry stamp set, these are all on the retiring list. So come May 3rd, when the new catalog comes out, these items will no longer be available. So let me put this aside and let me show you the card. It folds flat. It does fit in an envelope. It's a little thick and a little shy in the size, but it fits and it is mailable. And then it opens like this, and then you can stand it and it looks like a screen. Okay, everyone, so let's get started. I have my supplies here. I have a medium basic white envelope. And I have 4 pieces of basic black cardstock, and these are cut at 2.5 by 4.5. Did I say 2 pieces? I have 4 pieces. And I have 4 pieces of basic white, and these are cut at 2.25 by 4.25. And these are what we will do our stamping on. And then I have a scrap piece of Pear Pizzazz. That's for punching the leaves, the stems actually, for the strawberries. And then the cardstock is cut at 5.5 by 11, and we will score that now. And it's going to get scored at 2 3/4, 5.5, and 8.25. So 2 3/4 and 5.5. And pull my arm out here, and then 8.25. And then when you fold, it's going to go, the one on your left is going to go in, and then out, and then in. And I just creased it like this with the bone folder. And that will be the base for your screen card. And now to make the decorative cutout on the bottom, using the everyday label punch. And with this, you put it in, and you can eye it. You can see the punch is going to be just a little bit wider than the section of cardstock. and I put it in so that it is just halfway through these circles on the side. I hope you can see that. And punch. And then just move it over. And the same thing, you use your score lines as a guide for lining up your punch. And then remember, just halfway down in the circles on the sides. So it's very easy to do because it just lines up almost perfectly with your score lines, just a little bit over on each side. And now the last one. And now we have created the legs for the screen card. So we will move along to our stamping. And the first panel, or the front panel, I am using, oh, I didn't even tell you the inks tonight. Pear Pizzazz, Real Red, and Memento Tuxedo Black. So we'll start with the sentiment, so we have the placement of that, and then we can build the leaves around it. So I stamped not all the way to the bottom, but pretty far down and over to the right. And then with the leaves tonight, we're going to do a lot of stamping off of our little pieces of cardstock layers. Ink your stamp up. Piece of my hair there. And then I just positioned it so the end of the stem there came from the corner. And then I inked up the leaves so that I could just stamp one here and then one down there. I kind of turned it a little bit. And then we'll do a little bit down in the corner coming up. And when I placed it and turned it on here, I did it so that only the leaf would stamp on the paper, not anything else around it. Okay, panel 1 is finished. And we'll open this up. Now panel 2, I use the strawberries here. Who doesn't love two-step stamping? Oh my goodness. So easy to create such nice images. Got my strawberry upside down. So just ink that up, and I just stamped one way and then the other way. And just angle it. And then your, we'll call it your overlay piece. Just line it up. And then just as kind of like a filler, I did stamp some leaves on here. Oh, and I just inked it up in red. Oh my goodness. Let me clean this. I don't think we want to have red leaves. You know, as I was pushing the stamp into the ink pad, I knew it didn't look right, but it took me a second to realize what I was doing. At least I realized before I put it to paper. All right, I just brought a little bit coming from the top corner. And then a little over on the left. And again, it's just a filler, just to make it decorative. And then just a little bit on the bottom coming up. Let me close this red ink pad before I have an accident. Okay, that's panel 2. And now panel 3, again, is just the leaves. Got the right color this time. And I kind of just put it in the middle here. And then I turned the stamp around. And I stamped from the bottom, just angling it a little bit. And then I added just a leaf over on the right side. How easy peasy is this? And now our last panel. And we'll start with the leaf image again. And I just brought it down from the top corner. I wanted it to kind of mirror the front panel where it came from the left, and this one I did it coming from the right. And we're going to do one little leaf over on the side. About there, looks good. And then we'll do the sentiment, and then we'll add the strawberry. Get my sentiment facing the right way. And since this is almost the whole width of the cardstock, I just stamped it right in the middle. And now our strawberry. So if you like this strawberry set, and you don't have it yet, you should grab it because everything that's retiring is while supplies last. And there are quite a few sets that are already sold out. And just to let you know, in the upcoming catalog, there will be a Builder cherry set, 2-step stamping. That would be fun for summertime. Okay, and now we just assemble the card. So I bring my screen, no, don't bring my screen over yet. Let me get my black cardstocks. And it's just layering together. And I'm using the Tombow for speed, and also because it is a very good adhesive. So has anybody ever made a screen card before? Let me know in the comments. It really is fun building a nice scene with it. And I've made them a few times for Christmas, but as I said at the beginning, it's been quite a few years since I made one. And I always like fun fold cards. So if you are crafting along with me tonight, I would love to see pictures of your screen card afterward. So make sure you send them to me. And now we just add these onto the screen base. one, second one. Make sure I have them in the right order. Would it surprise you if I mix them up? Lately, it wouldn't surprise me. Okay. This is another card. Fun fold or fancy fold cards. Most often they are a lot easier to create than you think. And they always are a wow factor for the recipient. Okay. And now we're just going to embellish. So I'm going to punch out a couple of stems for the strawberries. I have the Pear Pizzazz. Got some flying pieces here. We need 3. Okay. My little pieces out of the way. And I adhere these with dimensionals. I use the mini dimensionals. If you didn't want as much pop in them, you could use glue dots. But the dimensionals don't make it that high. But glue dots would work just as well. And since I've been told that I use a lot of dimensionals, I am putting 2 minis on the back of each stem, because that's just what I do. I love my dimensionals. Let me get the backings off. Now, if you wanted, you could also stamp the stems first. There's a 2-step stamping for them and then punch. But for speed, I'm just punching them out. Or you could even, if you didn't want to do the 2-step stamping, you could just stamp the 2nd step onto the cardstock and punch it out. So many different things that you can do. On our last stem, and now the really fun part, because we're going to bling it up a little bit. I use the champagne rhinestones. I first was going to use pearls and color them yellow, and then I said, no, let's have a little bling. So I used the small ones in the center of each little flower. So pretty. Okay, and then I took a small one and I used it by each sentiment. And then I took 3 large ones and I just put around the strawberries here. And now all that's left is the envelope. I'll get the Pear Pizzazz again, and I just stamp the, I guess we'll call it a sprig, the sprig of strawberry leaves and flowers, just coming up from the bottom left corner. And since I did not want to attempt putting rhinestones on the envelope, I just took a Stampin' Blend and colored in the centers there. So that, my crafty friends, is how you make a screen card. So I hope you had fun this evening. If you've never made one before, I hope you enjoyed learning how to make it. I hope you did craft along with me, and I do look forward to seeing your creations that you made tonight. So please do send them to me. Okay, so leave me some love in your comments. I have missed everybody the past 2 weeks. Let me know what you think of tonight's card, if you've ever made it before, if you'll be making it again, what you've been up to. So just leave me your comments because I do so enjoy reading them. And a couple of other things to let you know before we sign off tonight. Tomorrow is the last day for the, I think it's called Savings in Bloom promotion with this adorable little cutie here, the mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine, 20% off, as are some select stamp and die bundles. So this little cutie is just darling. I love having him right here next to me at my craft table so I don't have to jump up all the time for my big machine. So again, tomorrow, last day for 20% off. And I just want to show you what I got in the mail on Monday. A little sneak peek here. Yes, it is the new annual catalog. Sorry, I can only show you the cover. I can't show you the inside yet. But these will be off in the mail to my customers beginning of April. So you can look for this probably third week in April. You should start seeing them show up in your mailbox. Okay, everyone, it is just so good to be back with you tonight. And I look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday. So thank you. Have a wonderful week, a crafty week, and I'll see you at 7 next week. Thanks. Bye.